All right. What are we doing, podcast? Episode 48, Brock? 48. We're here, back in the basement studio.
Broadcasting to you from Earth,
Yeah.
specifically the United States, where I am proud to be an American.
Yeehaw.
There's just something about our armed forces that just it moves the needle for me. You know what I mean?
No.
There's just something about it that just gets my ticker ticking. You know what I mean?
Okay. You're not even in the Army.
Mm-hmm. I don't play professional basketball either, but I do like the NBA.
Fair. Greatest Army there is. It is pretty crazy to see some of the comparisons in, like, the amount of Navy ships we have compared to other places and things like that. It's like, okay.
Yeah. I don't...
Glad they're on my side.
I just don't understand, like, how long will it take for countries to start just understanding that we are him, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Also, it's such a crazy poll for Iran to tweet about, like, the whole world's gonna feel it, all that. Because it's like, if I just walked up to you and I was like, I'm gonna punch you in the face, and then I cocked back and swung, you'd be, like, the most prepared that you could be for me to swing and punch you in the face. You know what I mean?
I don't think I'm tracking.
Iran tweeted,
Yeah.
and they were like, whatever, prepare for whatever. Everyone's gonna feel it. That's something that they said, right? I'm just saying, if I walked up to you and I was like, I'm gonna punch you now, and then I punched you, like, you would be the most prepared that you could potentially be for me to punch you. Versus if I just walked up and hit
like
you.
surprise.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I got you.
I came up, like, from behind you and punched you.
Yeah. Okay. No, I got you.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just a weird, like, weird like, flex. Like honestly, a bad flex. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Like, I'm not
Like, why give it your tactics?
I'm not going to walk up to Conor McGregor and be like, you're going to get it, buddy. You're right. I'm going to get it. You're going to put me in a pretzel.
Yeah.
He's going to make me spank myself. Hard pass. If I see Conor McGregor, I'm going to be like, hey, man, really appreciate all the entertainment that you've given everybody. You know, I'm not just like, I'm not going to just...
But didn't he like get arrested or something because he punched someone in a bar and like he's like his fists are literally like
yeah,
a weapon.
UFC fighters are
Like it was like battery assault or something.
Yeah, UFC fighters' hands are considered lethal weapons.
Yeah, isn't that nuts?
It is nuts. Did you see that Zach Eady got pulled over for going like 100 and something in a Kia Sorento?
What's a Sorrento?
That's my point.
Shedeur Sanders got pulled over too.
Yeah. Idiot.
Similar. What is it with athletes? They get money and all. They're sudden like they're just like, I'm just gonna go speeding now.
Yeah, but like a Kia Sorento is like an obtainable goal for like us.
Yeah, but I'm just saying in general.
I'm just saying, like, if you're gonna go drive around like a madman, at least
something like
get
Ferrari
something.
or something.
Yeah, do something. Kia Sorento, that's like something.
No, like you don't have the money for that either.
Kia Sorento is something you'd win at like an NBA event. You'd be like, I don't know, he made the most free throws at practice, and like, here's a Kia. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Like, what are you doing? That's probably what happened. You know? I don't know.
Some sort of signing bonus or something.
Charlie and I talked about baseball. I had a baseball question. I almost asked Google, and then I was like, it's worth just texting Charlie and getting his like human input versus Google's like AI input, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And it was about baseball. And I mean, we probably talked for 45 minutes to an hour, just consecutive texting on different things. And I learned so much about baseball.
What was your question?
It was involving salary caps. Because like the Dodgers salary cap is just, or not the Dodgers, not the cap, but how much the Dodgers spend versus how much the Cardinals spend is just like an insane.
Yeah.
Like insane difference. And I was trying to figure out how
that works.
Because there's no way that it's just because they're in LA. Like, I understand that the Cardinals are a small market, but there's got to be more to it, and there was. But, yeah, I mean, we talked about, like, how you can't trade draft picks, which is super interesting to me in the MLB.
Oh.
You can't be like, you know, this person plus a our third round draft pick is going to the Blue Jays for this person and whatever.
Kind of like that.
Yeah. There's no lottery system, which I would assume most people know, but I didn't. So it's just the worst team, which seems like it would incentivize losing more.
I feel like a lot of professional teams have that, though. Like, I mean, every league has some sort of thing where, like, the worst team gets something better.
You have to. I mean, to a degree, but, like, if you just are the worst team, I mean, because
the NBA is the only one with the lottery.
I know, which makes sense to me. I mean, makes sense in a sense of, like the Celtics next year probably won't have Jason Tatum. They could just trade Brown and get draft picks and whatever, and then literally just tank next year and then get the first pick, and then Tatum would come back, so you'd have Tatum the first pick plus whatever, which just
strategy.
I don't. Yeah, I mean it is. It's all part of strategy, but I like the almost like punishment of being bad. Like, there should be a punishment. You shouldn't, like, just because you're the worst doesn't. In my opinion, I don't think that should mean that you just automatically get rewarded.
Yeah.
Like, if you are one of the worst teams in the NBA, you are still going to get a reward. It's just it could be you, it could be somebody else. You know?
Yeah. I think professional sports are rigged to an extent.
How do you figure? Like, what?
I don't know. I just feel like Vegas and owners and commissioners and stuff are all just, like, working together to some extent with trading, with picks and drafts and all that stuff. Like, I think it's just, I mean, it's a business.
Mm-hmm.
And so they're just extorting it for however they can, you know, like, I don't know.
Yeah. I feel like I could see that. I think you'd have to be pretty sneaky about it. Like,
yeah, I guess. Referees and all that stuff. It's like, let's ride Mahomes until we can't ride Mahomes anymore. And then find someone else.
Well, didn't somebody say that the NFL, like, didn't that come out that the NFL was scripted?
I think a lot of sports are. I think the NFL is probably the easiest one to script. Then probably NBA. I think baseball's pretty hard to. Kind of. I don't know.
It's tough though too, because, like, how do you script a 30-point comeback?
You script it.
Like, how though? But I'm just saying, tell me how.
I mean, it's just, hey, you guys are just gonna go crazy for a little bit, and then.
But you're gonna go,
and then they're gonna go crazy.
You're gonna go crazy. They still have to, like, make the shots. Like, there is still, like,
They're professional basketball players. It's not that hard. Not saying they can make every shot, but like they're in the league for a reason.
Yeah, like the defense is still there.
There's no defense in the NBA.
I think that if you truly believe that there's no defense in the NBA, I think that you're underestimating the scoring level in the NBA.
What?
If Kyrie went back and played in any era besides the era that he plays in, you'd go, man, there's never been any defense. Offense is just too good. Like, there are good defensive players in the NBA. Drew Holiday is a good defensive player.
I'm just thinking.
But if you put Drew Holiday on Kyrie, I mean, probably 6 out of every 10 possessions, he's going to get fried. Drew's probably the best guard defender in the league.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you put him on any guard, I would say almost any guard from any other generation, besides a few guys like Allen Iverson, like, he's going to just lock them down.
I think have
you seen?
I think your point is.
But have you looked and watched like Jordan, and watched the defensive level played against him? Like, they had dudes playing like 5-6 feet off of him. Like, you couldn't do that on LeBron right now from 40 feet. He's getting touched at half court.
Yeah, but I think it goes to your point that the offense game is just so much different now.
Not different, better.
Different and better.
Better.
Different and better.
I mean, it's different because it's better. Like,
I think it's just different because, like, I think.
But saying that there's no defense just implies that, like, they're just standing there, like,
I think the focus has changed from defense to offense over the years.
Would you rather watch? This isn't me trying to prove a point. This is me asking a genuine question. You're watching an NBA game. Would you rather the final score be 98-104 or 65-68?
Would you
rather watch more stops or more scores?
Depends, I think. Like, is it just like
would you rather watch one team turn the ball over more, or that same team instead score more?
Again, I think it just depends. Like, that's why I like college basketball so much, because
they aren't as good at scoring.
Not that necessarily. It's just like I feel like the defense is better,
but you could put those. But hear me out, because if you're saying the defense is better, the defense would carry over to the NBA. So if you put those college players in the NBA, they're getting fried.
I think I think they're just in the NBA. They're putting more time and stuff into the offense than they are in defense, and it's like because the ratings and people want to watch the scoring and not the defense, which is what you were saying, and it's like, but it's not basketball, I guess, in a way sometimes, like, and then college is like we're trying to prove a point to that we deserve to be in the next level, and like we're like just the effort and stuff, I think it's just different. And so then you have teams that don't hardly ever crack 80-90 points in a game, because I think the intensity level on defense is different than it is in the NBA. Not that they're better defenders than those in the NBA, but the level of commitment and intensity on defense, I think, is completely different. And I think that's what's changed in the NBA. Lowered that.
I think it takes more skill to be good at offense than defense. Like, defense is a lot of heart, right? Like, it is, if you want to go out and you want to be really good at defense, like, teaching yourself to be good at defense is basically just as much effort as you can put into it to an extent. Like, I mean, we're talking about like D1 to professional athletes. So for them, It's as much effort as they put into it, that's what they're going to get out of it, right? Like, however, I'm just saying however hard they're trying.
Yeah.
But, like, you can try really hard and then not be, like, just not have the coordination to dribble and, like, go between your legs and go make a layup.
I think the same thing's
Dribble.
true of defense, too. I think it's easier to get better
but
at offense.
But
than
it's an
it is
effort
defense.
thing, though, is what I'm saying.
It's an effort thing on offense, too.
You have to have more skill on offense than you do on
skill
defense.
involved in defense, too.
Didn't say that there's not. I said there's more.
I just think the focus is changed to where they don't want to, they don't want to try to put in the work on defense when they're in the NBA. It's all shifted to offense because that's where the views are, that's where the money is, and all that stuff. And that's why I think they guard Jordan different than they guarded LeBron, is because now they're chucking shots from wherever and all
Wouldn't
that
the
stuff.
defense have been better back then?
Would they have been
That's what
better?
That's what everyone loved, was how good the defense was.
I don't.
If you go watch the defense, like, it's
I
not
don't.
good.
I've never. Like, I didn't watch Jordan play, but it's just like,
The film's there.
yeah. I don't know. That's why I just don't like watching NBA. I just don't really enjoy it.
What about it don't you like?
Just isn't fun to watch because it's just chucking a bunch of shots. And that's what some people like a lot, and it's like, I don't like that. That's why I like the college. I like the grit it out and tough out, like, who's the tougher team, who's going to make the least amount of mistakes and grind out
Yeah.
to get this win of
No,
to
I
win
get
69
yeah,
to 67, whatever.
Right. I get what you're saying, but I think that it just comes down to, like, the scoring. The level of scorers is not as high.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not saying that you're wrong. I'm not saying
I
that
agree.
you're not
Well,
allowed to have
yeah.
your opinion. I'm just saying, like, I think that that's what it is. I don't think that it's a level of them not wanting to, like, it doesn't matter. You pick any defender from any time period, have them try as hard as they want to guard Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant's still going to score on you. Like, it just doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So, like, just to say that, and I'm not saying I'm mad at not you, but you're the only person I'm talking to. So, but just to say that, like, there's just no defense played in the NBA is just kind of crazy, because, like, there is. It just doesn't matter as much because these are they're the best players ever.
Yeah, it's
Of any generation.
It's definitely more of
I
the
don't
thought
like
process of
pick any defender and have him guard Steph.
yeah, it's more of a thought process of we have to outscore you versus we have to
Right.
to stop
we
you.
have to.
kind of.
If your team is very offensive, like, if your team is very, very offensive driven, like, the team that's playing you is going to have to keep up.
Yeah, exactly. It's the NBA
Like,
is more like it's just who's going to score the most
It's like
points.
we have to try and do our best to contain whoever, and then we have to try and
Yeah.
like, keep up.
Yeah. I don't know. That Kevin Durant trade I think was a terrible trade
For
on
who?
both parts.
What did he get traded for? Jalen Green?
Jalen Green, Dylan Brooks, and some picks, I think.
I think the Suns were kind of strongholded into. They basically, kind of had to get rid of him. Like, he kind of made it clear he didn't want to play there,
Yeah.
and he's on an expiring deal. I think it's a bad trade for the Rockets.
I agree. I think that's
Like,
the worst party.
Yeah,
I think giving up Jalen Green wasn't a great decision.
I think that's kind of dumb.
And, like, Kevin Durant.
Especially
Kevin
putting him-
Durant is better than Jalen Green for sure. Kevin
Yeah.
Durant's a dog. He's got what?
Well, he has
few years left?
No. A few years left doesn't even matter. He's on an expiring deal. He's on the Rockets guaranteed 1 year, 1 season.
I don't think he's a free agent.
Yeah. So they traded Jalen Green for 1 year of Kevin Durant. That's why I think it's stupid.
Yeah.
Because it's like, why
And,
you
like,
gave up.
Jalen Green, like, yeah, he didn't prove himself in the playoffs, but, like, they were still good.
Yeah. Also, it doesn't really make a ton of sense from the Suns that you would want them or want him unless you're like, your plan is to basically flip him and trade him somewhere else.
That or they think he's going to work well with Booker, but
Booker and Beal.
Beal's hasn't been doing too much for them.
Oh, well, you're still gonna have three when he's
Yeah.
playing. You still have you have three guards basically.
Mhm. Yeah, I think it was just a bad trade. I think there could have been a bigger
Haul.
blockbuster
Yeah.
trade with other teams.
A third team, getting a third team involved
Yeah.
and getting like the right players in the right spots. I just honestly, if I'm the Suns,
Like if it was like
I think the Suns won that trade. I would say the Suns won that trade.
I would agree. I think
Kevin Durant doesn't want to play for your team. You have his rights for one more year anyway. If you
got
don't,
a 23, 24
right?
year old
If you
who's
let it
been
ride
everything.
next year, he's leaving. So it's just over.
Yeah.
And then he just walks for nothing. That's where we're at right now with Kristaps, where it's like, I mean, can just play one more year and then he's off the books.
Mm-hmm.
But it's still like it kind of sucks just letting him leave. Like the value's not high right now, especially since he didn't play in the playoffs and he's just always hurt. But like there is value there, even
Yeah.
if you're getting like some role players. You trade him for a pick and a 6-man. Like
Mhm.
that's better. In my opinion, that's better than just like he just disappears.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I think
I do.
if you and this wouldn't have happened because Fred VanVleet is not Jalen Green, but if you could have got rid of Fred somehow with some other stuff, kept Jalen Green, then I think it would have been a good trade. But I think giving up Jalen Green was just
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think that was kind of the first like. I think that's the first like domino to fall though of this summer. Obviously, it's the first time, but like now that that's done, all the teams
are
that are
shifting a little
all
bit.
the teams that are like we missed on that. Let's make sure we don't miss on whatever. I think that makes now like the biggest probably trade target is probably Jaylen Brown. That's like an actual option where you
Yeah.
could probably go out and get it if you wanted to enough.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's going to be like the first domino that now that teams are like, okay, well, we didn't get Kevin Durant. What's our next move? Or even teams that were like, maybe we could get Kevin Durant now that they didn't.
Yeah, Kevin Durant was number one on everyone's. Like
Right.
he was the biggest trade package this
because he's
summer.
on an expiring deal.
Yeah.
Like a lot of teams like that. Like a team that's honestly a team like the Rockets that are like, hey, we were almost there. We needed a piece. Like it's a good pickup for the Rockets.
See if it works. If it doesn't,
right.
it doesn't.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who knows? Lakers
I
might
mean-
win it all next year.
LeBron said he could play for another 12 years.
Yeah, he's a dog, so. I think he tries to make it till Bryce is out. I mean, technically,
Which is what, next year?
2 years.
Yeah.
Not this coming draft, but the next
I mean,
draft.
Why not? Worth a shot.
I mean, that's probably history, like record that's never gonna be broken.
Yeah.
Playing with two sons.
Mm-hmm. There's a lot that has to go right for that to happen.
Yeah. Longevity wise and everything, there's just no shot
Right. Longevity-wise, being relevant enough,
that you can say draft my son when he's dog.
having a kid or having two kids
at a certain
on a
age, yeah.
timeline that like, yeah, that's gonna be tough to do.
Yeah. I think he could do it though. I mean, it's 2 more years. I think he plays 2 more years.
I mean, he's still a top 10 player in the NBA.
Oh,
I mean,
still very.
yeah,
relevant,
it's not even like a
Yeah. I think it's gonna be kind of tough to see like those notifications when Kevin Durant and LeBron
Mhm.
and Steph retire. Like that's I don't know. NBA, I don't really have a team. I like guys. You know, I like to follow the players, and like
Mhm.
Steph has always been that person. I
Mhm.
like Kevin Durant. I think he's a good player. I mean, LeBron's fun to watch, and you know those guys are gone. It's like, I mean, I kind of like watching Luka, but out of like young guys, I mean, that's really the people, if there was a game on, I'd turn on and watch for a little bit just so I could like to watch those guys. But then I really don't care after that. So that would be tough to see them just not involved in basketball no more.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe they'll coach. That'd be kind of sick. LeBron as a coach would be kind of tough.
Yeah, it would be nasty. I bet he doesn't for a little bit. I bet he takes.
Yeah, it would be like a JJ Redick. Come back and coach the Lakers with
Yeah.
Bronny and Bryce on the team.
I bet he doesn't actually coach ever.
Yeah.
I would if I could put a bet down, I would bet that he does not coach ever.
Any level?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, no. I think he becomes an owner before he becomes a coach.
Like Magic.
Like, I doubt it. I bet he like makes a team in L.A. or not L.A. Las Vegas. That's my official prediction. Is
Okay.
that LeBron starts his own team in Las Vegas with probably a few other athlete like investors that he's friends with.
It'd be sick. That would be sick.
How do you just add one team to a league? Right? Don't you I feel like you need to add two. Like the West has 17 teams and the East has 16. That just doesn't make sense.
I don't
right?
think it really matters.
Is any other sport uneven?
I don't know, but I mean the WNBA just added a team this year, like a new team.
Just one team?
Yeah,
Were they uneven before?
I don't know,
See, I don't know.
but when that happens, it's kind of weird because it's like they kind of pull from all the other teams to create the new team, and then they get draft picks and stuff. Like no one like big really went,
Mm-hmm.
but like that's still
Honestly,
weird.
I feel like you should have to if you want to start your own team. I feel like you got to start from scratch.
That would suck.
Why?
Because like I don't know. I mean, I think it was the. I'm trying to think who the
You
team
could literally
was. I think it was the Valkyries.
In free agency, you could pick up players, maybe give them like some extra draft picks. But I think through the draft and through that, I think you just pick. You want Peyton Pritchard, so you get him. No thanks.
Well, I don't think it's just like you get to just pick off the roster. I think there's certain things that happen. I don't know.
I'm
That'd
just
be
saying that's
interesting to look
stupid.
it up. Yeah, it is. But
I mean, you're telling me that, or even take them from the G League. Take them from like G League. Take them from G League teams.
yeah, that still.
You're
sucks,
telling me
though,
that
'cause
there's
they're-
not another 15 players that can make a roster, bro.
Oh,
in the
there's
whole world.
There
You
is,
couldn't
but
find another 15 players to
there
fill a
is, but then
roster.
there's probably this level of skill difference between the teams. Like they're just gonna get cooked.
Yeah, that already happens.
Yeah, I guess. Just a bunch of Mac McClungs and
Yeah, there's already bad teams in the league.
yeah.
So get in line. I don't know.
Yeah. I think Las Vegas will get a basketball team, and then
Are we tired or something?
I don't know. And then is there a baseball team in Las Vegas yet? Probably not.
Yeah. The Athletics.
They're in Las Vegas now.
Mm-hmm.
It's like 2028 or something like that. They'll go to Vegas.
Like they're there already.
No.
They played their last game in Oakland already.
They're
it
still
was
in
a-
California.
It was a different
they're still-
stadium. Like they just have.
They
got
got
to
to build the stadium.
Oh.
Yeah, they're still.
Why would they
they're
not
still in
just stay
California.
in the other stadium? It's
I
a
don't
cool
know.
stadium.
Yeah, I think they've been there for forever.
Mm-hmm.
Moneyball, good movie.
We careful how I say this,
Started the process.
but we started the process of the Cornfield Country Club. We set up a 9-hole course, played 18 in Brock's backyard, and recorded it. We have no idea what the content even really looks like. We have no idea if it'll even get posted, but we're trying. And that's the best we can do. So, not that any of you care, but we're trying.
It's coming. Just not sure when exactly it will be released. If what we recorded the other day is getting released or not. Still working that out. It's like the podcast, man. It's weird, like starting back at scratch one, not having any clue what we're doing.
Mm-hmm.
So, maybe 48 videos later we'll figure it out, but not that we figured it out now, but better actual content that's listenable.
Yeah, the content is
and everything.
The quality is better.
Quality. Yeah.
Quality is better.
Yep. But yeah, that's exciting though.
You want to try our
Try
our game?
What
We
is
got to
it?
get
7, right?
7.
Did we get it in 8?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, on the last one. What did we say?
Sandwich.
Was
Was
it?
what Brock and I started it with, but I don't remember what we finished it with.
I don't either. I'm ready though. 7.
You got a word?
Yeah.
All right. 3, 2, 1.
Fruit
Farm.
Bucket.
roll up.
What'd you say?
Bucket.
Bucket. Fruit roll up. And I said farm. Good?
Mm-hmm.
You good?
Sure.
Okay. 3, 2, 1. Field.
Tractor.
Okay. Crop, field, tractor. Okay. Good. Good. 3, 2, 1. Harvest.
Mm.
What'd you say?
Combine.
Combine and harvest.
Oh dang! Right
that
there.
sucks. That makes it. It honestly makes it harder once two of us get it and one doesn't. A little bit, because it's like, how do we get us to be on the same page again?
I'm ready.
This one seems pretty
Easy.
like a layup. Combine and harvest.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Grain.
Corn.
He said corn too.
What'd you say?
Grain. Ready?
There's another one there.
Yeah. You good? You good? 3, 2, 1. Wheat.
Beans.
What'd you say?
Beans.
Frick.
I really thought you were saying beans there.
I said.
Now we're kind of screwed.
No, I said wheat.
I'm ready. That's 5, I think.
Good? You good? There's no way he gets it if we're on the same page. Good?
Beans means wheat.
Yeah.
You guys have the same one.
I don't know.
No. We both have a word.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Cotton.
Barley. Damn it. What'd you say?
Cotton.
Cotton?
Yeah.
Hay.
Hay, cotton, and barley.
Oh, jeez.
Okay. This is 7.
I don't
We got to get it on this one.
know where we link this.
Give me a second. I gotta think so.
I've got a good one.
Hay, barley, cotton. Hay, barley, cotton. I got one, but it's
You
not
said
gonna-
grain
it's
already,
not gonna be
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Good?
It's not gonna be right, but I got one.
I don't know where to go.
Three? No?
No.
Okay.
Could just hard reset and just hopefully get lucky here.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I'm doing a soft reset.
Yeah, I'm taking a different route a little bit.
Okay.
Doesn't matter. We're not getting it. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
John
Tractor.
Deere.
What?
What'd you say?
I said tractor.
I already said that.
Really?
Yeah,
I didn't say tractor.
I said
It
tractor.
doesn't matter. You guys didn't get it.
What'd you say?
Livestock.
Oh,
What'd
so
you say?
we get 2
John
chances
Deere.
to get it on 7, or how does that work? Or we
So
gotta
we did that with 8 or 9.
we gotta reset,
Yeah.
or
then we gotta go
is
back
it
to
is
10.
it like around the world where we like take a
Yeah.
chance? So we're
Right.
taking a chance,
Yeah, 100%.
and then we go back.
What'd
to
you say though?
John Deere.
Under rain.
I'm ready. Are we resetting?
What'd you say?
We're resetting.
Yeah,
Oh, starting all over.
Yeah.
Yep.
Gotcha.
this is our we're chancing it. If we don't get it here, we gotta go back to 10.
Ready.
Good. 3, 2, 1.
Gatorade.
Paint.
What'd you say?
What'd you say?
He said paint.
Huh?
I said paint.
Paint?
Yeah.
I said Gatorade.
I said fever.
Okay. Gatorade and fever and paint.
I'm ready.
Okay. Good.
Sure.
3, 2, 1.
Color.
Sick.
Electrolytes.
We
What'd you-
all went with different peoples. What'd you say?
Electrolyte.
I put y'all's together. Fever and Gatorade. You're
Mhm.
sick.
What'd you say?
Color.
Color.
Yep.
So sick,
I'm ready.
color, and what'd
I'm
you
ready.
say?
Electrolyte.
Electrolyte. 3, 2, 1. Puke.
Powerade.
Powerade, puke,
Flavor.
and flavor.
Dude.
This is bad. We're
That was 4.
we're in a rough spot.
Puke. Powerade. Flavor.
I can think of something, but it's a stretch.
Do we try to just hard reset these next 3?
I don't
Or
know
we
if we're
think
allowed
we're
to
there?
talk about that.
Puke. Flavor. Powerade.
Yeah, I don't really know what to do here.
Mm-mm.
Ready?
spit
Yeah.
something.
3, 2, 1.
Bottle.
Green.
Sprite.
I was thinking Sprite. Dang it.
So that's what you drink when you're sick.
Sprite, green, and bottle.
Yeah.
So we just made a Sprite.
Yeah.
We together we made the entire Sprite.
I'm ready.
Okay.
I think that was 5.
Good.
5 or 6.
I think so.
3, 2, 1.
7
Starry. Freak.
No, we used
You
them
said
all
what?
up.
Starry.
What are you doing?
7 Up.
Who drinks 7 Up? It's 2025. Grow up.
Who are you? Who are you? My dad? Who are you? My dad? We made a Sprite. The next move is Starry.
Okay. Well, I'm ready
No,
for the
I
next
think
one.
that you were on the right page, but I was scared to say 7 Up because I thought y'all were going to say Starry.
I was flipping between 7 Up and Starry.
We're still there.
I was gonna.
We're still
we were
there.
gonna
though.
go 50%.
We're still there though. Last one. We're still there.
I don't. We're still
Are we?
here.
There's still an option.
Ready?
For Starry and 7 Up, there's an option.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Brock, if you don't get this,
Oh, you can't blame me on that. That 7 Up poll was
7 Up was a great pool.
7 Up. Actually, 7 Up is the only reason that there's only one left. There's only one logical word left to say.
I don't think there is.
Oh, Brock.
We're not getting it.
There's no way. There's no way we are not touching this word. How? Come on. Come on, champ.
I ain't got one.
Get there, champ.
I don't have one.
This is bad. This is
Come
not
back
good.
to 10 next week.
He needs to get it.
I can't say anything.
I know, I can't either. What I can do is wait for him to get a word.
Oh, I have a word. It's just, I guarantee you it's not even close to what
All
you're
right, then think of another one. If it ain't close, think
If
of another
you don't, we need you to think hard. We need you to think long. We need you to think hard. Do you see that Family Guy episode where they're like, "We searched far." He's like, "Did you search wide?" He's like, "No." Like that's a big part of it.
Your mom showed me a Family Guy clip the other day while she was cutting my hair.
The trailer.
Yeah.
She loves that
Yeah.
one. It's like, screw it. All right, Brock. That ready?
Sure.
Good?
I hope
Sure.
we say the same one.
Yeah, we will. 3, 2, 1.
Ginger ale.
Mist.
What'd you
Sierra
say?
Mist doesn't exist anymore.
It doesn't have to
It
exist.
doesn't have to exist. It's just a word.
If I said dragon, we can't use that
Yeah.
word.
If I said unicorn, couldn't use that.
Why would I think of Sierra Mist?
Well, because we said
literally said
Starry Sprite and 7 Up.
Starry. Wait, Starry Sprite and 7 Up. There's only one other option.
Didn't
Yeah.
even go there.
What'd you even say?
Ginger ale. So that's the other green bottle.
Tough.
Definitely could have just all said can or something too.
Yeah, back to 10 we go. That sucks.
Tough.
That is tough. Back to 10 we go.
All right. This week's draft is things that are overrated. I won last week's poll, so thank you for the votes. Brock got second, and obviously Brady got last. Wearing the costume. Overrated. There's so many different routes you can go with things.
It's hot in here.
Yeah, it gets warm in that thing real quick.
It's already warm down here.
Yep, real
Yes.
quick. This is where going first sucks, because I need like one of y'all to give an answer, and then it just will spark an idea where to go. I would say I kind of agree with this, so I'm gonna send it. I'm gonna go college. College is overrated.
I can get behind that.
Yeah, you got yours.
It's going to be a real hot take. Professional sports. You are paying people millions of dollars to play a game for a living. What does that contribute to the world?
Entertainment.
It's
A
kind
ton of entertainment.
I mean, it's your opinion. You can do whatever you want. But I would say that's the same thing as like an actor. Just gets paid millions of dollars to be recorded.
overrated.
Sure. I mean, and, hey, I'm
Don't
not.
get me wrong. I love sports, but
I'm not arguing with you. I'm gonna go steak restaurants.
A steakhouse.
Steakhouse. Yeah, steakhouses. Is that how you say that?
I would say just a steakhouse probably would make it.
All of them, though.
Yeah, I think so.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Hot take. On my next one. I mean, probably the first one's a hot take too. And I'm ready to wear the goose costume again. I'm just tired of trying so hard. You know, I'm just gonna really speak
Send
from
it.
the heart.
Send it.
Speak from the heart.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say the beach is overrated.
Okay.
Reasoning for the beach being overrated. Salt water hurts my eyes. I can't leave without having sand in every crevice of my body. There's just not really that much to do besides get sunburnt. Like I'm gonna go dig a hole. That's fun for a while.
I can get behind that.
So I'm gonna say that's a sneaky. I like going to the beach a little bit, but I do think it's overrated. I think it's
Lake over beach any day for sure.
Oh, yeah.
yeah. Like I'd rather go boating
sure.
out on the lake and like go
Yeah,
swim that way
absolutely.
than like just go sit at the beach. Like there's
Yeah.
just there's not a lot going on. You got to like deal with other people.
Yeah.
It's a lot depends on like the quality of the water.
Mm-hmm.
Like one of the days when we were on our honeymoon, they had like a ton of not algae, but like seaweed. A ton of seaweed. So then like we literally like there was so much that we went out swimming and we went back up to the room and there was like seaweed in my pockets. It was terrible. I think to match this, we need to do an underrated draft too.
Next week or like
Yeah,
after
maybe
this?
next week or whenever.
I had one and then I forgot it.
Sorry.
I got one.
I got one
could be
too.
A little bit of a hot take,
But I have one too, but I think it's maybe too much like somebody else's.
okay.
But
I'm gonna go with Yeti stuff.
Okay.
It is
Yeti?
so expensive,
mm-hmm.
and it's just a name brand at that point. Like, I stopped buying Yeti stuff because I don't really care if I have that name brand on me anymore or not. You can get stuff for $20 that works just as good, if not better, than Yeti.
Sure.
It's just Ozark Trail or
Orca,
Orca.
Pelican. There's a bunch of them.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go Sabrina Carpenter.
Okay.
Like I mess with her a little bit, but I think she is a little overrated.
Okay.
Oh, I gotta go again.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm gonna go the Avatar series, like the Blue People one. I don't know how it made as much money as it did, but I think it's overrated.
Okay.
Didn't do it for me.
Didn't move the needle.
Didn't move the needle. Right, I'm thinking the right one. That one like made like dumb amount of money when it came out.
We talked
Second
about
one,
it
too.
a little
Yeah.
bit ago.
Glad you said Sabrina Carpenter because that made me think of Taylor Swift.
Yeah, I was too.
So I'm gonna take Taylor
That's a good
Swift.
one. So if I said live sporting events, is that far enough different from Brock's?
See, that's tough because I agree with the live sporting one, and I don't agree with the professional sports take.
And just
they
to be
are.
so super clear, the last draft that we did, it was not close enough when I said peanut butter and jelly sandwich and you said Uncrustable. Okay? So I just want to keep that.
Yeah.
Also, I said burger and Brock said burger with toppings.
And
So
I said Chick-fil-A sandwich, and you said chicken sandwich.
Because I knew I had lost and I was just being an ass. And I apologize for my behavior. I really do.
I don't know.
That's not how I
It's
like to
tough because
represent
it is
myself.
professional sports, but it's
It's not
It's-
professional
it's a-
sports. I said
a-
live sporting events.
Yeah. I don't know.
I mean,
I'm on the fence.
Why?
Cause I don't know. I'm just
Because you agree with it and you don't want me to be able to have it.
no. I do
Couldn't-
agree with it, but I could see where the controversy like
And
overlap
that's
is.
live sporting events and just professional sports as a whole is closer than a peanut butter sandwich and a peanut butter and sandwich
That was
without
the last
the crust.
draft. We talked about that draft.
this is a new day.
The new draft. I'll give it to you.
Okay.
I'm a yes.
I was gonna say I was gonna
but it's
throw a
also
fit.
Brock got to say yes too.
Why?
Because if he vetoes it, then it's shut down.
I didn't get to veto either of the ones that you guys both commented on.
I don't know.
That's ridiculous.
Here's the thing.
Just
live,
you know what?
Here,
Veto it. I don't even
hang
want
on.
it. I don't even want it. That's ridiculous.
No, I think
You
they
guys-
are
you
different.
live sporting event. You mean in person?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Well, you watch it on TV. That's live.
No one really says that though.
Yeah.
Live
that
from
also
Busch
doesn't- that also
Stadium. The
doesn't
Cardinals are
change it.
playing.
It also doesn't really change it though.
It's fine. I'll just think something else.
No, take it.
No, it's
It's
good.
fine, you
I don't
got
want
it.
it. No, I don't
Take
want
it.
it. No, I
All
don't
right.
want
What's your second one?
it. Oh, my first one.
What's your second one?
No, I didn't have one. I just knew that there would be an argument there, so I didn't even.
It's gonna be a freaking.
Family pictures.
Okay. All right, Brock.
I have two. That was.
We're giving you the live
No, I don't
sporting
want it.
events.
It's too late. You already got it. It's written down.
Mm-mm. It's too close.
Well, you can't complain anymore because we were going to give it to you. So
I'm not complaining.
If any, yeah.
What?
Just gonna say if anything's is close, it's like Taylor Swift, Sabrina Carpenter, both singers.
Why? That's two.
No, I'm just saying.
It's two completely different people.
No, I'm just saying. Like that's why I think live sport or watching live sporting events is fine. It's kind of the same category, but it's different.
I'm gonna go Spotify. There's my other pick.
That's a great pick, actually.
it is
Thank
a
you.
good pick.
That is a great pick. I have two, Brock.
Yeah, you got two
Okay,
more.
so I know mine's last two.
Oh, yeah, you're on. Yeah,
It's not my turn, but
right,
I have
after
my
Brock's
two.
will be
Yeah,
your last
I have
two.
my
yeah.
two. Yeah.
We'll go with AI because it
Yeah.
can be helpful, but it's also really stupid.
Mhm.
But it's also going to take over the world one day. So
Dude. Chat GPT, dude. I asked some question about something. It laid out the thing. It was something about sports. It laid it out, and I said, "Show me a diagram of it." Showed me a diagram, and it was wrong. I'm just like, how you just gave me the information? How can you not make the diagram right
Right,
to match the information?
right.
I'm gonna go Netflix. I
yeah,
hardly
now that
wa-
it has ads.
What?
Now that it has ads.
That and just doesn't have very much content anymore. I feel like all these other things have better, like, I feel like I'm always watching Hulu or Peacock or Paramount Plus is a big one now. Yeah, Netflix is overrated. They take away all the good stuff. It's not on there anymore. And then I'm gonna go fries. I was gonna go specific, but just fries in general. There's sometimes I'll eat them. Like, I mean, I like eating fries, but I just think they're overrated. Like, some people just love fries, smack a ton of them. It's like I only have a few, and I'm like, all right, I'd rather eat my rest of my
A lot
stuff.
of empty calories.
Fries?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, empty calories.
Well, you don't get anything from it. It's not like you don't get any like protein or
Okay.
Or you're like
I
you're
thought
just-
some reason when you said that, it made me think there's no calories, and I was like, what?
No, like
No, I got what you're saying.
it's just,
It just-
it's a lot
it's
of
a waste-
calories.
it's a waste
It's
of
a lot of
calories.
calories, and you're not
Yeah.
like really you're
Getting
not
anything.
getting anything
Yeah.
from it.
Yeah.
Not like I don't eat 2 orders of fries with meals, but
I think just to annoy Brady, I'm gonna go Jason Tatum.
that's a good pick, honestly, for us. Because our listeners don't even know who he is. And I'm gonna go. My last pick, I'm gonna go.
Dang, I just thought of a couple more.
I'm just flip flopping between 2. I think I'm gonna go with blue jeans. I'd rather wear khakis or I'd rather wear shorts.
I think I'm a jeans over khakis guy.
Almost said Converse because they just hurt your feet so bad, but people freaking love Converse.
It's true. That wasn't awful. I forgot everything, though. God, that thing is warm. There's our draft. Overrated. Next week we'll do underrated. So we have that decided now. We can do some stuff with that. That will go out on Wednesday. This episode's actually coming out on a Monday.
Woo! Be on the lookout for some Cornfield Country Club
Information.
content. I guess we need to make an Instagram and a TikTok and stuff for it,
Yeah.
but
We'll figure it out. But yeah, be on the looks for that. I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh. We might have some different weeks with episode scheduling in the next couple weeks, so just be aware of that.
Yeah.
If it's
We
not on
will-
Monday, we'll let you know, and it will be out eventually.
yep.
But
Our goal is to still make something once a week, but there's some stuff coming up that is going to make it potentially a little bit more difficult. So we're going to try our darndest and
But yeah, appreciate everyone. 48 episodes deep, almost to the big 5-0.
almost to the big 5-0. And we have something super sick at the 50 mark. It's so sick that not even all 3 of us know what it is.
Is there actually something?
We'll see how sick it is when it happens.
All right, here or there. Something sick on episode 50. Appreciate y'all, though. Hope you guys enjoy the episode. Be looking for content, and see you.
Peace.